Subscribe and like the video in the next 2.5 seconds, or else you're never gonna hit a one pump ever again. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Halo, and in today's video, I'm showing you guys 10 tips on how to improve insanely fast at box fighting. So I'm gonna be showing tips that pro players like Clix use for box fighting, and I'm also gonna be showing you guys some secret tips that not even pro guides has shown before. So make sure you watch until the end, because these tips will literally turn you into a pro player if you practice them enough. Anyway, before we get started, hit that like and sub button right now if you haven't already. We're getting really close to 40k on the channel, and I'd appreciate it a lot if we could hit it soon. Anyway, let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys how to do is how to get into boxes very quickly using simple exploits. So everyone knows the common one, which is like you place a stair and then you just boom right inside just like that. But this one is a little bit more complex, and it's quite cool, to be honest. So I'm going to show you guys a few different exploits, and then I'm going to show you guys do's and don'ts, and make sure you watch until the end, because these are going to be very important in improving your skill with box fighting. So right now we're on the top of agency, and this is supposed to be a realistic 1v1 kind of thing. So there is a box right here. I'm running up to a person's box. You want to place a cone, a wall, just like that, and then you want to crouch and look up and down like this. As you can see, I placed a cone through the wall, and then this will knock off your opponent, so you can take the wall and then just kill them just like that. And it's a super overpowered technique, and this technique is really helpful and super good for getting easy elims in arena or just solos. So the next tip is something that Clix does a lot. So what you want to do is, let's say you are late game and you're just trying to W key to get as many points as possible because you're running out of time in the tournament. You walk up to someone's box, you want to get the wall really low, just like this. You want to make sure it's a one shot, and then you just want to run and just boom. Oh wait, that's so full sprint, boom. You place a cone and shotgun at the same time. So since the wall is one tap, you will actually go right through it, even though the other person is holding the wall. So it's really important to make sure that you are jumping at the same time that you're shooting your shotgun shot, so that it goes through. So make the wall nice and low, and then you just bop like that, and then you're right into the box, and then it's super helpful for getting really quick eliminations. So the next exploit that is also pretty helpful is, let's say you are on top of the other person's box. You probably already know this, but you want to place two walls just like this on the cone. And it's super OP, because most people will be holding their cone and you just go right through their cone, and they're not going to be holding their floor in time. So it gives you a really quick and easy kill by doing that strategy. So guys, now we're going to get on to some do's and don'ts of just general box fighting tips that I see a lot of pro players do. So when you're on top of someone's box, let's say you just finished a build fight, they ran down, they're trying to heal or whatever, and most people will place a stair just like this, and then they will run down and pickaxe the wall. So that is a big no-no. What you want to do instead is you want to have your gun out, whether that is your pump, SMG, AR, does not matter. So when you're jumping down, you just want to stare at the other person, and this seems like a bad idea, but it's actually 200 IQ, because the other person might get really impatient, or they're actually a super good player, and when they see you place the ramp, they'll get an edit ready. So by the time you jump down, they'll just immediately shotgun you, or they'll just shotgun you like a second afterwards. So when you jump down, you just stare. And this is really good, because if they were to make an edit on you, you just hit the first shot and get them really low, or just kill them. So I shoot them, they reset, and then you can pickaxe the wall, go for the cone edit, and then from there you can just easily get a kill. Another really simple yet effective tip is you want to make sure that you are abusing your tactical shotgun. So since they have 8 bullets, you can actually take the walls of your opponent with the tac. So let's say you already shotgunned it a few times, then you can shotgun it again, take the wall, and then do your mongrel or do your cone edit. And this way, you cannot get edited on while you have your pickaxe out, because that really sucks when that happens in tournaments. Just always either use your shotgun or your AR/SMG to take walls, Another general tip that I see a lot of people don't use is you want to track your opponent when they're in the box. You want to know exactly where they are. And the reason that this is so overpowered is because when you are actually taking the wall with your shotgun and staring at them, if the other player makes any edit of any kind, you're just immediately going to be able to shoot them. And then you just get an immediate shot just like that because you're always staring at them. And I've used this trick for so long, and I've seen so many pro players use this. And it's a very, very important and vital thing to use, especially when you have attack shotgun, because you can abuse this all the way. So the clip that you just saw actually shows our next tip, which is whenever you see someone that's just like going absolutely crazy on the wall because they're trying to hit an Instagram clip or whatever on you, and then people actually do this in tournaments and arena, which I've found kind of crazy. But whenever someone's going crazy on your wall and just like editing a ton, what you want to do is just literally just straight line them. This works 100% of the time, and this seems like a really simple tip, but literally all you need to do is just straight line them. Because when the wall is like just edited and resetted, especially really fast, you can see it's very low on HP. So you can just go right through the wall and just kill the other person, and they're gonna be so surprised, and you're gonna be able to get an easy kill just by going through all of their builds. Another thing that I see a lot of pro players like Clix do is they do a big jabait, and this is super overpowered. So what you want to do is you just want to be like on a cone or a ramp or something, and you walk up to someone's box, you take the wall, and then you want to edit a peanut butter edit just like that, and then you want to reset it and then do the opposite peanut butter edit. And this seems really, really easy, but it's actually like 200 IQ, because when you edit the first one, the person's going to be looking directly that way. So when you do this really fast and edit the other way, they're not going to be seeing it coming, and you get a free shot. That looks so awful. So pretty much the next thing that you guys want to practice is piece control, and I just showed you piece control in that last clip, where you want to make sure that you are taking the walls of your opponent before like they do, so that you can trap them in a box. So the most common way that people do this is by doing like the whole box around when they jump down onto your builds. So let's say you are on top of a build fight just like this. What you want to do is jump down, and instead of going for the shotgun shot, which is what most people do, instead what you do is you jump and then place a wall, go into an edit, then shoot them. And this is a good example of piece control, where you grab the wall before they're able to. And by doing this, you can actually get lots of free kills, which is super helpful for getting money in big tournaments. Anyway, guys, before you click off, make sure you watch these two videos that are going to pop up on screen. These are 2 tip videos that will help you become a better Fortnite player overall. Anyway, hit that like and sub button, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.